Denzel Washington, one of the greatest actors of the 21st century, was born on December 28, 1954, in Mount Vernon, New York. His greatest sorrow in life was not his professional failures or financial difficulties, but his sense of helplessness in the face of childhood trauma, and the overwhelming responsibility of being a role model for his family and community. Growing up in a tough neighborhood, he witnessed his family torn apart when his parents divorced when he was 14. The event left a deep wound, leaving him often wondering if he could have been a better father than his own, whom he loved but was rarely close to. The son of an evangelical pastor and a beauty salon owner, he learned early the value of perseverance and faith, but also felt a deep sense of loneliness as his mother, Lennis, raised 3 brothers on her own in difficult circumstances. He once shared that there were nights when he lay in bed and cried, not because of poverty, but because he felt like he couldn't do anything to help his mother. This sadness was compounded when he thought about his responsibility as an African American in the entertainment industry. As one of the leading black actors, he always felt the pressure to represent his community, to break racial barriers, and to prove that people of color could achieve extraordinary things. However, this pressure sometimes made him feel isolated, as if he had to shoulder the burden of an unjust history. One particularly emotional moment for him was when he received the AFI Life Achievement Award in 2019. In his speech, he mentioned his mother, who sent him to military school to avoid the wrong path of his peers, and he cried when he thought about her sacrifices. That sadness, though he rarely spoke about it publicly, was an integral part of his journey, a testament to the price of success and responsibility. Denzel Washington's career is a tale of natural talent, relentless dedication, and tough challenges. He began his journey at Fordham University, where he initially planned to pursue a career in journalism. However, his passion for acting exploded while participating in student plays, and he decided to turn to theater. After graduating, he studied at the American Conservatory Theater in San Francisco, but only stayed there for a year before moving to New York to seek opportunities. His first professional role was in a summer play in Maryland, and from there he began to build a reputation through off-Broadway roles. His breakthrough on screen came in 1982 when he joined the medical drama St. Elsewhere, where he played Dr. Philip Chandler for 6 seasons. The show not only brought him recognition, but also helped him hone his acting skills in a competitive environment. His career peak came in 1989, when he won the Best Supporting Actor Oscar for his role as a soldier in the war film Glory. The film, about a black regiment during the American Civil War, was not only a personal milestone, but also a testament to the resilience of African Americans. The role opened the door to a host of opportunities, and he quickly became one of Hollywood's most sought-after actors. In 1992, he received an Oscar nomination for Best Actor for his portrayal of Malcolm X in Spike Lee's film of the same name. His performance was hailed as one of the greatest in film history, with New York Times critic Vincent Canby comparing him to Ben Kingsley in Gandhi. He continued to prove his talent through diverse roles, from the lawyer defending a gay man with AIDS in Philadelphia, 1993, to the corrupt cop in Training Day, 2001, a role that earned him an Oscar for Best Actor. He was only the second black actor in history to win the award after Sidney Poitier, and his success was a testament to his ability to overcome racial barriers. In addition to acting, he has also found success as a director and producer. He directed the 2016 film Fences, based on the play by August Wilson, which was nominated for an Oscar for Best Picture. He has also produced several projects, including The Book of Eli and The Piano Lesson, which marked the directorial debut of his son, Malcolm. His career has been honored with many prestigious awards, including 3 Golden Globes, a Tony Award, the Cecil B. DeMille Award in 2016, and the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2025. In 2020, the New York Times named him the best actor of the 21st century, a testament to his influence in the film industry. However, his career has not been without its setbacks and challenges. During the 1990s, he starred in several commercially unsuccessful films, such as Heart Condition in 1990 and Ricochet in 1991. These projects received negative reviews from both audiences and critics, leading him to face doubts about his abilities. One notable failure was the 1995 film Virtuosity, in which he starred alongside Russell Crowe. Despite high hopes, the film failed to attract audiences and was criticized for its weak script. He once described sitting alone in his living room one night after reading negative reviews and crying, feeling as if all his hard work had been negated. Another challenge was the pressure to choose meaningful roles. As an actor of color, he was often faced with stereotyped scripts, and he turned down many roles that he felt were disrespectful to African American culture or history. This decision sometimes cost him big opportunities, but he always stuck to his principles. His efforts were not only in acting, but also in preparing meticulously for each role. For his role as an alcoholic pilot in 2012's Flight, he spent months researching addiction and even underwent simulator tests to understand what it was like to fly a plane. The role earned him another Oscar nomination, but the preparation was physically and mentally draining. He once described how one evening, after filming a particularly heavy scene, he returned to his hotel and burst into tears, not because he had failed, but because he felt like he had touched a deep part of his soul. Similarly, to prepare for his role in the Book of Eli, he performed many of his own stunts, including hours of martial arts training every day. One moment that moved him was when he finished the final scene of Malcolm X, where he reenacted the civil rights leader's final speech. He stood on stage, feeling the weight of history, and tears rolled down his cheeks as the cameras stopped rolling. Denzel Washington has always aimed to achieve lasting results, not just for himself, but for his community and the film industry. One of his biggest goals was to break down racial barriers in Hollywood. When he started his career, he worked in an industry where black actors were rarely cast as leads or given the recognition they deserved. He fought to make sure that his roles were not just supporting characters, but complex, nuanced, and valuable human beings. His portrayal of Malcolm X is a prime example, as he not only portrayed the life of a leader, but also delivered a powerful message of justice and freedom. He also aims to inspire young people, especially African Americans, to believe that they can achieve extraordinary things. He regularly speaks at schools and community organizations, sharing his story to encourage students to overcome difficulties. He also aspires to leave an artistic legacy through producing and directing. In 2015, he announced plans to produce all 10 plays in August Wilson's Century Cycle, a project that celebrates African American culture and history. He has completed 3 projects, including Fences, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, and The Piano Lesson, with his children in various roles. This project is not only a personal accomplishment, but also an important contribution to the preservation of cultural heritage. He is proud to see his son Malcolm make his directorial debut with The Piano Lesson, and his son John David shine in the lead role. For him, seeing his children follow in his footsteps is one of his greatest achievements. Another achievement he has always pursued is to be a model husband and father. Growing up in a broken home, he was determined to build a solid home for his children. He and his wife, Pauletta, raised their 4 children with the values of kindness, humility, and responsibility. He regularly attended their events, from John David's soccer games to Olivia's concerts. One proud moment was when all 3 children, John David, Katia, and Olivia, were there to support him at the opening night of Othello on Broadway in 2025. For him, family is not only a place to love, but also a place to pass on the lessons he has learned from life. Denzel Washington married Pauletta Washington, née Pearson, on June 25, 1983, after meeting on the set of the 1977 television movie Wilma. Their love did not start immediately, but blossomed through a series of chance encounters. After reuniting at a mutual friend's party, they began dating, and a fateful moment occurred when they happened to sit next to each other at a theater performance. Pauletta once said that she sensed his sincerity and ambition, while he was attracted to her intelligence and gentleness. Their marriage lasted more than 4 decades, becoming one of the most enduring relationships in Hollywood. Together, they raised a family of 4 children and often appeared together at major events, from the Oscars to their children's movie premieres. In 1995, they held a wedding vow renewal ceremony in South Africa, presided over by Archbishop Desmond Tutu, a moment that demonstrated their deep commitment. Despite a happy marriage, Denzel Washington was not without sadness and challenges in his love life. One of the biggest difficulties was the pressure of public life. As a global star, he was constantly scrutinized by the media, and rumors of infidelity have surfaced several times throughout his career. In 2013, reports emerged that he had been seen getting intimate with another woman, leading